there's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed, who rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed, goes Underdog, 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 Underdog. Speed of fighting, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog, Underdog, Underdog.
Underdog had agreed to guard a huge shipment of gold being sent across the country. As the train zoomed along, little did our hero realize that at that very moment, far away,
That's right, Miss Polly. See, every one of these balloons has a record of your voice hollering help. We're gonna send you and them all up in the air at once.
the notorious Riff Raff had set Sweet Polly afloat in a balloon, but the balloon had sprung a leak, and at this very moment was plunging dizzily to earth.
Oh, help, Underdog! Help! Oh, help, Underdog! Help!
But Underdog was still busy chasing the other balloons in which the clever Riff Raff had placed records of Sweet Polly's voice.
Help! Help!
Bah! Hark! That sounds to me like a real cry. So to that spot I now will fly.
Meanwhile, Riff Raff, certain that Underdog was safely out of the way, had taken over a remote railroad station, and by controlling a switch, was going to cause the train loaded with gold to crash head-on into another train.
Hey, hey, hey! 5 more minutes and crash. The gold will be ours.
But while the trains rushed toward each other, Sweet Polly was also rushing to the jaws of an alligator.
Oh! Help!
Two minutes to go and crash. All the gold will be ours.
Underdog! Underdog!
Polly!
Oh, Underdog, thank you. But you must hurry. Riff Raff is going to wreck the train and steal the gold. I heard him say so.
1 minute to go.
Will Underdog arrive in time to stop the wreck? Or will Riff Raff get the gold and become public enemy number 1? The answer lies ahead in our next episode.
Wagon coming! Open the gate!
Come along, Sergeant. That must be my newest secret weapon to get rid of those gopher Indians.
Suffering spurs, Colonel? That's the biggest wagon I ever saw. What in the world's inside?
A secret weapon I have borrowed from the Navy, Sergeant. A solid iron battleship. The unsinkable ironclad.
Oh, but begging the Colonel's pardon, how can you use that to fight the Gopher Indians?
Look at this map, Sergeant. We will take the ironclad down the river and anchor close to the Gopher Indians' camp. Then we let go with the ironclad's cannon and blast those Indians right out of Gopher Gulch, once and for all.
Uh-oh. Colonel got new weapon? What kind? Oh, he got battleship with cannon. What we do? Oh, we build battleship too. Oopie-doopie. We have fun.
In the name of the Army and Navy, I, Colonel Kit Coyote, christen you the unsinkable ironclad. Help! Save me, Sergeant!
I've got you, Colonel. Just hang on. There you go.
A narrow escape, Sergeant. Now, let's get into the turret and head this ship down the river.
Look up ahead, Colonel. There's another ship up there, and those Gopher Indians are on it.
Bully, that only makes our job all the easier. Drop anchor, Sergeant, and we'll blast them out of the water. Fire!
We got trouble. You're right. Time to abandon ship.
Did you see that, Sergeant? Sank them with the first shot. That ought to send them running for good.
They're on top of the turret, Colonel. They must be hitting it with a hammer.
They're breaking my eardrums. Stop them, Sergeant. Get them off.
You right. Feet get hot.
Bully, Sergeant, bully. That really heated things up for those Gopher Indians. Now we'll...
It's those Gopher Indians, Colonel. They're jumping up and down at each end of the ship.
I'll get them with the cannon. I'll blast them off the ship.
You must have got them, Colonel. That was mighty fancy shooting.
Army training, Sergeant. A sharp eye and a steady hand. They're back. Insult me, will you? Take this.
Guess that takes care of the unsinkable ironclad. You all be around for our next adventure. We ought to be dried out by then.
sailing over the bounding main. There's many a stormy wind a-blowing at home again. Avast, matey!
Matey? What is this matey?
I shiver my timbers, that's seagoing talk. I aim to be a sailor.
Well, you're going to join the Navy, huh? Well, that's nice. Join the Navy and see the world. When you're going to enlist?
No, shipmate, you don't understand. I'm not going to join the Navy. I want to be a sailor on a real sailing ship. You know, in the days of wooden ships and iron men, 2 years before the mast, mutiny on the Bounty, yo-ho, below the man down.
Tudor, you is no Iron Man. You're just a little turtle boy.
Oh, please, Mr. Wizard. Please help me become a real sailor. I want to be one more than anything.
Very well, my boy, if you're so set on it. In the days of the old sailing ships, the young sailor started as the cabin boy. One of his jobs was to serve the captain his food. This was not as easy as it sounds, especially in a heavy sea.
Dinner is
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Get this clumsy landlubber out of my sight before I hang him from the yardarm! Out, out, out!
Another one of the cabin boy's duties was to empty the garbage over the side of the ship. The experienced sailor knows that you never throw garbage into the wind. Otherwise, it will blow back all over somebody.
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Throw this piece of garbage to the sharks! Keelhaul the swab! Get him out of my sight! Out, out, out!
After the young seaman had served his time as cabin boy, he became a real sailor and did a man's work. One of his jobs was to pull up the anchor. This was done with a capstan.
Sure is hot work. Hold it. Oh, there. Wait a second.
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister, get this swab off me! Hang him by his thumbs! Put him in the bilges! Do anything but keep him away from me! Away, away, away!
The young sailor always learns the ropes from the old salt.
Now, this rope, matey, is for the mainsail. You just pull on the rope and the mainsail goes up. Then you tie it around a belaying pin and she stays put. There now, everything's ship-shape.
Heave-ho and up she rises, heave-ho and up she rises. Oh, now I'll just tie her up to this belaying pin and everything will be ship-shape.
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister!
Sailors is sometimes called swabs because they swab the decks with a bucket and mop.
This is the way we swab the decks, swab the decks. Swab the deck.
Mr. Blister! Mr. Blister! Get him out! Out! Out!
One of the most important jobs the good sailors did was to stay up in the crow's nest, high on the mainmast, and look over the horizon. Then, when it was time to come down, they would just grab hold of a line and slide down.
Mr. Blister! Never mind. This time I'm going to take care of him myself.
Now, wait a minute, Captain, sir. Your Eminence, Your Honor, the Commodore, the Admiral. Help, Mr. Wizard, help!
Drizzle, drazzle, druzzle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
Two trains were heading right for each other on the same track. It had all been arranged by Riff Raff because he knew that one of the trains carried a large shipment of gold. Will Underdog arrive in time to stop the wreck? Or will Riff Raff get the gold and become public enemy number one?
Hey! One more minute, and those trains are going to crash. And then all the gold will be mine! Mine! Mine!
Meanwhile, back on the rock, Sweet Polly was telling Underdog about Riff's plan.
So hurry, Underdog. Riff Raff is going to wreck the train and steal the gold. I heard him say so. You must stop that train wreck. Hurry!
In stopping robbers, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
15 seconds to go. Five seconds. One, three, two. It's Underdog! Cheese it, fellas. Every man for himself.
Don't worry, folks. They won't get far. Come out, wherever you are. Come out, wherever you are. Aha, I'll get you this time. Come out, wherever you are. Aha, I see you ducking into the roundhouse. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Help! Help!
Hark, hark, I hear a cry. To Sweet Polly I must fly.
Look, over the train. It's a plane.
It's a bird.
It's a frog!
A frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.